So it is Reggie here, aka RantTuber. I haven't been up here in like 2 months on this channel. I'm gonna start making this active again. But anyway, let me get on to my freaking boxing rant. Alright, I remember back in the freaking the 60s and no the 90s, boxing was spectacular. Boxing was awesome. You had guys like Tyson, Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, Prince Nazim. Who else? That freaking big, I can't remember his name. Low, whatever. That big guy who used to eat all those foods. Riddick Bowe, yeah, him too. Um, Andrew Goliath and other people. Anyway, let's get up here. In the 90s, boxing was hot. Boxing was popular. That was before MMA became popular. Boxing was at its peak. I used to watch it when I was a little kid in the 90s. I used to like me some Mike Tyson. I used to watch his fights between, let me see, what, Holyfield and Lewis and in between. I used to watch fights in 96 when I was like 2. I was just a major boxing fan. But as freaking time went on, after freaking Mike Tyson went to prison, his boxing career just wasn't the same. Alright, you had freaking, what's his name? Don King, the guy that I despise the most. This guy's the biggest crook in boxing. It's not funny. He ruined the whole sport. You can say, yeah, he put on great fights, yeah. But he still stole from the fighters. Well, Reggie, how did Don King steal from the fighters? Alright. Muhammad Ali was about to take Don King to court or something. He was going to press on. There was a file a lawsuit against him because, to my understanding, freaking Muhammad Ali wasn't paid all his money for that fight with his last fight. He wasn't paid all that money, and what's his name? Don King put this forged Muhammad Ali's signature. But let me get back on topic. This guy's the biggest crook ever in boxing. Now you see pathetic fights on boxing. Boxing doesn't have mainstream fighters anymore, except for probably what's his name, Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather Jr. That's like the only freaking guy. But the Klitsch clothes are not really mainstream, and there's not really going to be any new fighters really that can take the popularity. Boxing is going to die, people. I mean, I gave you all the reasons why. Don King screwed the sport up with all these fixed fights. He fixed fights and everything. He screwed the whole sport up. There's no way MMA is going to beat boxing. Plain and simple. MMA is like right here, right now. Boxing is right here. Right here. Nobody cares about boxing. MMA, boxing. Probably back in the 90s. Freaking boxing. MMA. People watched MMA in the 90s, but it really wasn't. Boxing was still at its peak. I mean, we're in a decade and a generation now where boxing is not that popular anymore. Boxing is really not a main sport anymore, per se. But that's all I had to really say on that. And if you disagree, tell me why and make a video response if you want to. Because boxing is dead. It's dead. It's never going to rise again. New fighters are not going to come. They're going to be new fighters, but they're not going to be well known. They're not going to be very popular. Only thing that in your EA sports, freaking boxing, whatever, fight night, whatever, you know. Next time, peace out.